is off to the whip. He's off to the races. Kyler to the 30. To the 20. Kyle Williams. Touchdown, Springdale. Harris got to the 40. To the 50. Harris ball down the sideline. 30. To the 10. 5. Touchdown, Springdale. Got Brock wide open. Brock counters inside the 40, inside the 30. Brock down the sidelines. Brock counters into the end zone. Touchdown, Springdale. Down the sideline. He is gone. Garrett Vaughn, 5 touchdowns tonight. Grant Allen. He's got a man over the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Springdale. They're going to go for 2. 42-41, 9 seconds to go in the ballgame. Grant Allen, he'll throw. Grant slips away. Grant fires it. Back in the end zone, it's good! Springdale with 9 seconds to go. Grant finds Jaden Cornelius, and the Bulldogs have the lead 43-42. And Springdale is going to win the football game as the ball goes out of bounds. For the first time since 2006, the Springdale Bulldogs have beaten the Har-BER Wildcats in the most. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jim Rollins, Athletics Director Wayne Stellick, Principal Jason Jones, the staff, the students, and the alumni of Springdale High School, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this presentation of the Bulldogs Sports Network. Hi again, everybody. Zach Arns, the voice of the Bulldogs, joining you from Bentonville, Arkansas for tonight's 7A West matchup between the Bentonville Tigers and our Springdale Bulldogs. And joining me, as he always does here in the broadcast position, first time you've been up in this part of the world,
yeah, nice.
up here in Bentonville, is Coach Robert Johnson. And Coach, let's talk through this a little bit. Springdale, I thought better effort last week. I thought execution a little bit off, but I think all in all some things that you can take out of the game and spin forward into this one.
Exactly. Like you said, the execution may not have been there, but the effort was definitely there. Those are things that you kind of you look at consistency, and we've kind of talked about that throughout the whole year. This year we knew there was going to be a lot of first. Again, we're seeing still some of those first, but as a coach, you want to see those things consistently get better and look at, is the team getting better? Are the kids improving? And that's what you want to see.
We've got about 8 minutes till kickoff, and we're going to talk about this. I mean, Bentonville, they come in, they're undefeated. They're one of the best teams in the state.
Right.
They're staring down. I think they're looking at a showdown
right.
With Bryant come December in Little Rock. But they've got work to do. They've got to play this feisty Springdale team here tonight, and then they get their crosstown rivals, the Bentonville West Wolverines.
Right. And that's always been a tough one. I think they're looking at 23 conference straight wins, and or so. I'm not sure exactly, but they're a good team.
Yeah, they're certainly one of the best teams in the state. Coach Jody Grant always does a great job with them. And one of the things when people ask me about Bentonville is they're just like Old Man River. They just keep rolling. You switch the kids out,
right.
You put new names in the jerseys, and the results are always the same.
Right. And they start that early
mm-hmm.
in junior high, and when you've got kids that have played football, understand the game of football. When you graduate in 40+ seniors. You're going to have a great opportunity to win a lot of ball games. They've
got a young man at running back in Preston Crawford who probably 2 years ago should have been the MVP if they don't get tripped up by North Little Rock. They're not a real explosive offense. A lot of two tights. It's not they're not going to take it and throw it around, but it's slow death.
Right.
It's like dripping water, and
right.
That's how they play the game.
That's right. It's not a team that's going to wow you, and like you said, but. You look, and the next thing you know, it's 35-0 or 35-12,
yep.
And you think, God, how'd they score?
How'd this happen?
That's right.
And that's just the way that they've done this. They've got two of the best linebackers, not just in the conference, but in the state of Arkansas, Cole Joyce and Keegan Steinspring. We're going to call their names a lot. But let's talk a little bit about Springdale. Last week, took a while to get going, but I think
right.
we found some playmakers. Landon Phipps with an 89-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Could be the compliment to Ladarius Wansley. Ladarius not having real good weeks the last
right.
couple of weeks, but a lot of that is because he's getting a ton of attention.
Well, and not only that, like you said, we need somebody to help compliment him because people are starting to bracket him. And, he's a guy that's going to have to say, hey, get on my back, throw me the football, and when you got a kid like Phipps that's finally healthy, stepped up and did some things. That's going to help our offense tremendously.
I know one of the things that you like to talk about is the quarterback position, and it's been up and down for Connor Hutchins on the season. 44% completions is well below where Zach Clark would like it. The 1,400 yards, good. The 13 touchdowns, good. But the interceptions the last few weeks have started to rack up. He's now got 10 of those. But complementing that, 184 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns. He's kind of a dual-threat guy, slight in stature, but can run it a little bit.
Yeah, I think one of the things you look at with his stature, I think I'm not sure exactly what he weighs, 135, 140. But he is a kid that understands how to play. He knows the offense. Sometimes he kind of forces it, kind of presses it a little bit. Sometimes you kind of look at you want to see the quarterback look at progression. 1, 2, and then maybe hit your check down. So those are some things as a quarterback position you kind of look at, and hopefully those things kind of can get better toward the end of the season.
Injuries, always a concern this part of this time of the year. Springdale's going to be without a couple of key contributors. We'll start on offense. Gilberto Dominguez is not going to play tonight. That means Darryl Parchman's going to step back into that familiar role at the running back spot. He'll be backed up by Pablo Facio. It's been an area where Springdale has struggled at the running back spot to really find any kind of consistency.
Right. When you have Domingo in there, Gilberto, it kind of helps Darryl go to that little slot back. Now with Darryl having to go take to that role, it's a different role he's got to take as a senior player. So it's something that he's got to be able to step up and do.
Lack of explosion is one of the things that I know that Zach Clark continues to focus on. This team averaging just 24.5 points a game. Running the ball has really been a struggle. 103 yards per game, 181 through the air. But on the positive side, they're still +1 in turnover differential. And really, this is the meat of their schedule when you're playing the Har-Bers, the Fayettevilles, the Bentonvilles. Rogers notwithstanding a game I think both you and I feel they should have won.
Correct. And like I said, anytime you play the Bentonville, you're going to get a team that's disciplined, a team that doesn't jump offside, a team that doesn't turn the ball over, a team that's going to make you play really good football. So with that being said, our kids just have to go out and play football and not think about things.
Yeah, it's going to be. I mean, this team's a top. I think depending on which poll you look at, they're either 2 or 3 in the state. This was one of the best football teams in the state of Arkansas. They are running roughshod over this conference right now, including the better teams in this conference. And I mean, the task is tall. So, you're a head coach. What are you telling your guys in the locker room? How are you getting them ready for what seems to be an insurmountable task? But you still got to go out and play a football game.
Hey, they put their pads on just like you do. They get prepared just like you do. Each week, they may have some more kids. They may have sometimes a little better talent at certain positions. What we have to be able to do as a football team, come together, play together, and make sure we do things consistently and start out and give us some confidence early. Our kids have to have confidence early.
Captains for Springdale tonight, Darryl Parchman, Gabe Buchow, Connor Hutchins, Stoney White. And we're going to apologize in advance. I cannot wait for 2021 to get here when I get rid of these stupid uniforms with the black numbers with the gold trim. Preston Crawford is one of the captains for Bentonville tonight. He's number 1. He's on the far left there. Number 93, that is Colin Verdorn.
Number 3.
No, yeah, I appreciate you doing this for me. That's Dylan Carr and Keith Nelson. Those are the captains for Bentonville tonight. They are out there for the coin toss, and we're just about 2 minutes away from football here. And we will see who has done what as far as the coin toss goes. Looks like the White Hat. Looks like Springdale has won the toss, and they will defer. So that is how we will start it. Bentonville's going to take the football. Ben Pankow is their quarterback. He's unique. Yeah. He's not a thrower. He's not a runner either. He's just a very good field general that can do a lot of different things.
That's right.
Game manager, I hate using that phrase, but he truly is in every sense of the word. He makes this thing go, but he's not the most spectacular guy you're going to see.
And that's what you get with this Bentonville team. They're not that wild team, but they're going to do what they have to do. They're going to be consistent in what they do. They're going to be real methodical in what they do, and they get the job done.
In watching some of the game film last week with Rogers moved the football on him.
Right.
This is not, I don't want to call it a vintage Bentonville team. This is not the Casey Ford State Championship type teams. They may go on and win one, but there aren't a lot of guys that you're like, okay, that's a star, that's a star. This is the true, sum is greater than its parts.
Right. That's exactly right. But those parts, when they're put together, pretty good whole.
Yeah, they're excellent, and they're coached by Jody Grant, one of the best coaches in the state of Arkansas. Took over from Barry Lunny Sr., who is just one of the legendary coaches in the state of Arkansas. So this program, even with the school split, has just sort of kept going Bentonville West are going to play for the conference title next week. They'll play over in Centerton. You haven't been over that way, have you? That's a different style facility. So
Yep.
it's going to, and that's the third straight year they've done this.
Right.
So good for Bentonville football. Springdale trying to get back on track again. Got to win this one.
Right.
Got to win next week at Van Buren just to stay in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, they've got a tough road ahead, but it's one of those situations where you still got to come out and play the football game. Do what you do as a football team, and that's what you tell your team. You can't worry about what Bentonville's going to do. You worry about what Springdale's going to do. Do what you do well and get good at it.
So Springdale and Bentonville both onto the field. We're about set for 7A West football. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. We've got Colby at the controls, Coach Johnson to my right, and I am Zach Arns, the voice of the Bulldogs. Glad you're with us. Uphill fight for Springdale, trying to make the playoffs for the fifth year in a row. They're going to have to spring an upset on somebody. I was reading the paper today. Van Buren's got a chance against Bentonville West. We were talking about it before we came on. Rick Fires in the newspapers picking Van Buren to beat Bentonville West. That would really set Bentonville West back. Right. Let alone and throw the conference playoff race into chaos.
Yeah, it would. And like I said, we talked too. Bentonville West got some guys that aren't going to play. They're a little banged up, so anything can happen. Van Buren has shown that they can play with teams this year. They've put up some big time numbers, so you never know what can happen.
Back deep for Bentonville is Colby Reed. He's joined back there by Preston Crawford and Chaz Nimrod. Oropesa has it teed up for the Bulldogs. Again, glad you're with us. For 7A West football, we are in downtown Bentonville, Arkansas. Beautiful facility here. One of my favorite venues to come because A, the press box is heated, and B, they feed us. So that's always a good thing. There is very, very little wind. Temperatures in the 40s. If there is a wind, it's blowing from right to left on your TV screen. So Oropesa's got it teed up. He'll approach the football, and we are underway. Tie, and it's short. It's going to come to Nimrod at the 7. Chaz Nimrod with the football. Across the 20. Got a hole. 25-30. 35 out across the 40-yard line. He's going to be chased down by Gabe Buchow on the far side. So Bentonville starts fast with a good return.
That guy set up. It just different angles. In football, it's about angles. And we just took some bad angles.
So the ball will be marked at the 48-yard line. As we mentioned, Ben Pankow is the quarterback of this Bentonville team. Preston Crawford is the running back. They've got it seems like they just change uniforms every year for these receivers. They're all the same.
Yeah.
They're talking about Cooper Smith, Zach Lee, Colby Reed. These are all receivers. They're going to go 2 wide receivers, tight end to the top of the screen. Pankow in the pistol. He'll gives to Crawford straight ahead, and he's going to be knocked down in the backfield nicely. First there, Stony White. Andre Sparks cleans him up. It'll be a gain of 0, and it'll bring up second down.
2 guys we need to have big games tonight, right there. Stoney and Sparks. Great job.
Stoney stepping in for Trayvon Westbrook, who is injured tonight. He'll play the middle linebacker spot. That means shuffling in the secondary. Buchow and Wise will be the safeties. Cook and Parchman right now as the corners. Jones, White. It looks like Andrew Peterson's going to get the start at linebacker. We'll get the down 4 here in just a second. Second down, 10 yards to go. Pankow to throw. Sets up the screen, has it on the outside. Springdale's got it defensed nicely. It's going to wind up being about a 2-yard loss. Terry Wise, Andrew Peterson, Dominic Trejo, all there. Springdale does a nice job.
Great job, boy. I mean, and when that play developed, they had a lot of eye candy motion this way, orbit motion back to the side, and then it comes back. But our defense, Coach Hobbs has done a great job getting our kids prepared, and they looked like they knew where they were going.
The down 3 for Springdale. We'll call it the down 4. Isai, Dominic Trejo, Luis Herrera, and Andre Sparks. So that is the Springdale defense. It's third down 12.
Big play right here.
Ball at the 46. Line to make is Springdale's 42-yard line. We're going to go trips to the top of the screen. Pankow in the pistol. Crawford behind. Pankow will throw. Good time. Going to fire it long. He's got a man open. He overshoots him at the 22-yard line, and Springdale is going to force the 3 and out.
Even though it looked like we kind of got mixed on some coverage, they kind of stacked and went different directions. Those are things sometimes quarterback overshoots, some things you got to have happen. That's great. Good 3 and out right here by the.
So nice start there for the Springdale defense. Number 93, Colin Verdorn into kick. Back deep for the Bulldogs, Ladarius Wansley. Snap is good. Verdorn gets the kick away. Nice high spiral coming to Ladarius at the 15. Ladarius trying to get to the top of the screen, can't go. He's going to wind up losing. Well, he fought his way up past the 15-yard line. 3 or 4 Tigers had a shot at him, couldn't bring him down.
One of them had him, took his shoe. So
Springdale is going to get possession of the football inside the 20-yard line. You know, Ladarius does a nice job making something out of nothing.
Exactly. Well, and you know, the coin toss now, deferring paid off.
Yeah, now the Springdale offense
That's
has
right.
to sort of make hay here. The ball's going to be placed at the 19-yard line. First down 10. Connor Hutchins brings the offense out. We're going to go 2 running backs in the backfield. It's Chase Jones, Darryl Parchman, Landon Phipps, Michael Bates to the bottom of the screen. They'll give to Parchman on the sweep. Coming across the 20-yard line. Good pickup out towards the 24.
Great job. Good 7 yards right there. And that's what we got to be able to do on offense. Just be consistent, get some yardage, positive yards.
Parchman's first carry is a good one. They're going to mark him down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, bring up second down and 5. And I think, you know, if you talk to Coach Clark in an honest moment, you know, they got to get the running game going because they can't rely on a 44% passer all game long. It makes them too predictable. They're one-dimensional.
Right. And Bentonville's going to they're going to put pressure on you at different areas. And so anytime you can get this running game going, that's going to definitely help out.
Connor Hutchins in the shotgun. He's got Parchman alongside. They give to Parchman on the delay. Not much there. It's going to bring up third down. Might give him, they're going to give him 2.
Yeah, got a couple.
So
third and manageable.
Third down, 4 yards to go. Springdale on the year, converting on 44% of their third downs. So it'll be third down, clock running. 9:10 to go, first quarter. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Chilly night here in Bentonville, Arkansas. Nice and warm where we are.
You betcha.
Always like to mention that.
Yeah, you betcha.
Connor in the shotgun. They're going to go empty. Connor Hutchins alone in the shotgun. He'll take quarterback draw. Trying to find a little bit of room, and boy, he's not going to get much, if anything, maybe a yard, and it's going to bring up fourth down. I like the call. Just the execution a little bit short.
Yeah, you know, like I said, it's one of those situations where it's 4th and 1, 3rd and 2 right there, quarterback draw. It's tough with Connor just because, you know, he at 135, 140 pounds, trying to get him in there. And they're going to make you do things right.
Stoney White into punt. He comes in averaging 26 yards per punt. Cooper Smith back deep for Bentonville. So a pair of 3 and outs to start the football game. Clock running, 8:15 to go first quarter. Stoney in punt formation. Good snap. Kick away. Nice kick. High spiral drives Smith back to the 26-yard line. Cooper Smith across the 30, across the 40. Now into Springdale territory, and he's going to be knocked down right there. Stoney on the tackle.
Hard to believe.
Yeah, but a good return there by Cooper Smith. It was a great punt.
Yep.
Drove him all the way back to the 26-yard line, but the return is up to the Springdale 48, and on the exchange and field position, Bentonville's going to win that one. They're going to get the ball in Springdale territory.
Right. You know, they've started at their 48, and now they're starting at our 49, so they've had 2 chances at short yards.
So Pankow brings out the offense. Bentonville's second drive, 7:59 to go first quarter. They're going to go empty set, 1 tight end, 2 tight ends, and 3 wide receivers. This feels like quarterback run. Chase Jones shows blitz. They give to Crawford. Crawford trying to get outside. Springdale had him hemmed in. Now he's out to the outside 40-yard line. Inside the 40, it's going to be close to first down yardage. Springdale had him. Just couldn't seal the deal, and we've got a Springdale player on the ground. Looks like Chase Jones. Yeah. So we're going to take a quick timeout while they attend to Chase. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer
Chase Jones up off the field and under his own power, heading for the locker room. It's second down. We'll call it 2, ball at the 41-yard line. 7:15 counting in the first quarter. This is Pankow on the roll, near side. Firing. He's got a receiver in and out of bounds. That's Chaz Nimrod. Going to mark him out, call it the 30-yard line. It'll be an 11-yard pickup and a first down.
You know, they've got so many guys they're rolling in and out, and they're going to formation you. They're going to run different positions. They're going to run different plays. You got to just do a really good job.
3 wide receiver set for Bentonville as they come out first and 10, ball just inside the 30. 4 down front for Springdale. Crawford, the lone running back behind Pankow in the pistol. Takes, gives to Crawford straight ahead. Finds a little bit of a seam. He's going to get down near the 25-yard line. Middle of that Springdale defense there. Chase, Isaacs in there. Luis Herrera. Looks like got up off the Stoney. Should have known. So it'll be a 5-yard pickup. It'll bring up second down 5. Clock running again. 7:20 to go first quarter. Bentonville's second drive of the ball game. 3 wide receivers set. Crawford, the lone running back behind Pankow in the pistol. Now he offsets. Pankow to throw. Chased by Andre knocks the ball loose. Ball is on the turf and back at the 39-yard line.
Great job.
You know, he didn't go for the fake. He swatted at the football.
He did a great job changing his angle. Coming off the edge, quarterback bootlegs out. Great job by Spark coming off the edge and changing his angle to make that play.
Riley Grant, Johnny on the spot for Bentonville. He makes the recovery back at the 38. It's a big loss. It's going to bring up third down and 18. The line to make is the 20.
Great job by Sparks.
Yeah, he is a difference maker.
But that's the guy we got to have that does that on defense.
So third down 18. 4 wide receivers set for Bentonville. Crawford and Pankow in the backfield. Pankow to throw. Good protection. Has Nimrod across the 35-yard line, 30, 25. Has the first down yardage. He's bumped out of bounds near the 15-yard line, and it'll be first down Bentonville.
It's going to be short, I think. No?
No, he was inside the 20. So
that's right. I'm sorry.
It was Nimrod on the reception. Ball's going to be placed at the 16. It's a 22-yard pickup and a first down for Bentonville, and that's one of those things.
Yep.
You know, third and 18, you let them off the hook.
Right. You can't do. You know, those are things that are just tough. And that was a receiver coming all the way across the field.
So first and 10. Ball at the 16. Pankow and Crawford in the backfield. He'll take, give to Crawford. Big hole right up the middle. Preston Crawford is going to walk into the end zone for a Bentonville touchdown. So you let him off the hook on third down. And that leads to a 16-yard touchdown run for Preston Crawford.
That's one of those things we're talking about with Bentonville. You know, you get them where you want them to get them behind the sticks, a big loss, and then you give them 22, come right back and
punch it in the end zone.
That's
so
right.
Verdorn in to try the extra point. 6:07 to go first quarter. Bentonville draws first blood. Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 6:07 to go in the first quarter. Bentonville 7, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Elliot Nimrod has the football teed up for Bentonville. They've just scored on their second possession of the ball game. Preston Crawford in from 16 yards. Back deep for the Bulldogs. It's Landon Phipps, Darryl Parchman, Ladarius Wansley. Nimrod, a left footer, I guess is what we would call left-hander if you're throwing, left footer if you're kicking it. Had some good distance on some balls last week. He'll be kicking into a pretty, I'd say negligible breeze, maybe 1 or 2 miles an hour. Biggest thing tonight is it's just cold out there.
Right. And anytime you're kicking that or trying to catch it, it's kind of like catching a brick.
So Nimrod's got it teed up. He'll approach the football. Springdale going to get it for the second time. It's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to take Parchman back into the end zone. Springdale will get the ball at the 20-yard line. First drive was a 3-and-out. Gained 8 yards on the
we had our chances and just kind of got bottled up there toward the end. I think if we continue, just keep doing what we're doing, it's one of those things we got to fill out the defense. And defensively, while ago for us, we made those guys have to work.
So let's set the Springdale offense. It's up front, it's Jesus Alvarez, Rafi Gonzalez, Alex Garcia, Felipe Aldaco, Alex Rojas. Quarterback, of course, Connor Hutchins, Ladarius Wansley, Landon Phipps, Davon Sparks, the receivers. The running back tonight, Darryl Parchman. The tight end is Jordan Owens. So it's first down 10, ball at the 20. Connor in the shotgun. Connor will throw, has the screen set up. Ladarius can't handle it. In and out of his hands, it's going to bring up second down. So Connor's first pass on the night is incomplete.
And that's one of those it's a short pass. You want him to get that, and Ladarius just let it go through his hands, and that's a play, a confidence builder there. We got to get those.
That's been something that has plagued the Springdale receivers all season, are the drops. So it's second down 10, 3 wide receivers set. Hutchins in the shotgun. Connor flips it to Landon Phipps, trying to get to the outside, won't get anywhere. It's going to wind up losing 3, and it's going to bring up third down and long.
Linebacker came through unblocked.
And that's one of those things, in watching them last week against Rogers, they did a lot of that where they were just shooting gaps.
Well, and you talked earlier, those 2 linebackers they got, they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're among the best in the conference, right up there with Jonas Higson, Cole Joyce, Keegan Steinspring. They're excellent. And now you're in a position 3rd and 13 against a really good defense where this is, you're working on borrowed time here.
You want to be smart right here.
Hutchins will throw. Pressure coming right down the middle. Finds Michael Bates in and out of his hands, and it's going to bring up fourth down. So Springdale will go 3 and out for the second time. Ball was a little bit behind him.
A little bit behind, but sometimes, we gotta make some of those plays, and even though the quarterback receiver, sometimes we got to work together.
So Stoney White will check back in to punt. Back deep is Cooper Smith. Stoney's first effort, 47 yards, was returned 26, so a net of 21. Springdale needs their coverage unit to be a little bit better on this one. 5:23 to go first quarter, 7-0 our score. They're going to bring Parchman in motion. Snap good. Stoney gets it away. Kind of a tail dragger, bounces at the 47, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the 46-yard line, and that's where Bentonville will start their third possession. Good punt. Nice side spin.
Right. That's one of those when you got a good rush coming. If you can get an end over end, let it bounce and get some roll, that's going to probably help us as far as field position.
So they gave him a yard, rolled out at the 46. They're going to put it at the 47. I'll talk to the referee, Tommy Kraft, tomorrow about that.
Tommy may be thinking some other things right now.
That's probably true. 3 wide receivers go to the top of the screen. Springdale trails 7-0, early going first quarter. 5:15 to go. Crawford, the lone running back. Panko, the quarterback. He'll take, gives to Crawford. No, Panko keeps it. It's going to fire. Nearly intercepted, and now that was complete to Cooper Smith on the far side. That's one of those RPO plays.
I was going to say that, a true RPO there. The quarterback takes off. He sees the receiver. Our defensive back is less than a half a step from taking that one to the other.
Yeah, he was heading the other way. It's going to wind up being a 3-yard pickup to midfield.
Wow.
Now, I thought as he was pushing through the block, he was going to get his hand on it.
Exactly.
Colby Reed's checked in at running back for Bentonville. Springdale showing blitz. Panko has a man wide open at the 20-yard line. Pass was complete to Trenton Cobb, the 20-yard line. Stoney brought him down, but good play fake. And then it's going to be 1st and 10 for Bentonville at the 16.
Yeah, that's one of those things. They come through. we got a guy come through, and you think he's getting there. Not sure if he got held or not, but and then the secondary, got to keep our eyes where they're supposed to be. Don't put them in the backfield.
34 yards on the pickup, gives them a 1st and 10, ball to 16. Panko in the pistol. He'll take and give to Reed. Reed into the middle of that Springdale defense. Isai there.
Good job.
Luis Herrera there as well. They'll give him to the 13, so it'll wind up being a 3-yard pickup. Clock running, 3:50 to go, first quarter, 7-0 our score.
Defense is really need to tighten up a little bit right here. We brought in an extra lineman.
Yep, Braden Ellion's checked in. Pistol set, 2 tight ends. Panko with the play fake. And ball's in and out of the hands of his tight end. Check that. That was these uniforms for Bentonville are just a bear to try and figure out who's who. It was Trenton Coleman. Trenton Coleman, the intended receiver.
Yeah.
And they are just. I cannot wait for 2021 when they finally
Change
outlaw.
the rule.
Yeah, when they finally outlaw these things. I know I had a conversation with Coach Clark about his grays last week and how much I don't like those. 3:34 to go, first quarter, 7-0 our score. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Ball at the 13-yard line. Line to make just inside the 5-yard line. Panko to throw. Davon checks him down in the backfield. Back at the 28-yard line. Another sack for Andre Sparks.
Hard to believe.
Yeah, that's number 8.5. They're going to mark him back at the 26, and it's going to force Bentonville into a bit of a punting situation or a kicking situation.
Yeah,
Looks like they're going to send out the field goal team.
Yeah, they're going to try the field goal. And it's, again, we hold them to a field. That's definitely a win for the defense.
Oh, definitely.
Great job right there again by Sparks, just coming off the edge and doing what he's supposed to.
So the kick on the way and good. So with 2:51 to go, first quarter, our new score, Bentonville 10, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Welcome back to Bentonville, where our new score is 10-0, 2:51 to go, first quarter. Dropping back deep for Springdale, Ladarius Wansley, Daryl Parchman, and Landon Phipps.
Well, that's definitely a win for the defense.
Very much so.
You bet.
So Nimrod's got it teed up.
Looks like we got Rogers Harbor tied 7-7.
There we go.
West and Van Buren tied 7-7. No, West is up 14. Sorry.
So Nimrod drives it back towards the end zone, and it will go in for a touchback, and Springdale will take over their third possession at the 20-yard line. And you get the feeling, the way this is sort of set up here. I mean, that's a win for your defense, but you've got to get something going here offensively.
Right, exactly. Got to allow the defense to stay off the field a little bit and get. We need some first downs. Move the ball down the field, even if it's a little chunks at a time. Just be smart and get some things rolling.
So 1st and 10. Connor Hutchins alone in the shotgun. 5 wide receiver set. Looks like Landon Phipps in the Wildcat. And we've got flags.
Looks like we may have been a little early.
And then you sort of lose the element of surprise there.
Exactly.
Oh, there's
that on Jesus.
There's my guy Tommy Kraft on the mic. I know he's loving that. Kidding, Tommy. I know you'll watch this later. First down, 15. 2:49 to go in the quarter. Landon Phipps now the quarterback. He's going to throw, and now he's going to take off running. Landon across the 15-yard line. Football's loose. Bentonville appeared to have it. And it looks like Springdale may have fallen on it.
I think they called it down.
Did they call him down? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Landon's got to wrap that football up against a team that will attack the football.
You bet. They're going to fly to that football. You know, if you just look out there, they're not a big defensive team, big offense. They run to the ball well. They're going to line up. They're going to play great technique, and those are things that's hard to overcome.
So it's second down 12, ball at the 18, clock running, 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Landon Phipps is now going back to his normal wide receiver spot. Looks like Connor Hutchins back in the shotgun. He's got Darryl Parchment alongside. Got Ladarius Wansley one-on-one down here at the bottom of the screen. Connor takes, gives to Parchment, trying to get outside across the 15, 20. Good sidestep, 25-yard line. He's going to get it to a manageable third down. Springdale finding a little bit of room in the running game.
Yeah, and surprisingly, out in the perimeter.
Yeah, not a place you would expect Bentonville to give you a lot of room.
Because they run so well to the football, and that's, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
9-yard pickup is going to bring up third down, and we'll call it 3.5. Clock running, 90 seconds to go first quarter. 4 wide receiver set. Parchment, the lone running back. Hutchins in the shotgun.
Again, third and manageable.
Connor going to change protections up front. The play clock is at 7. The blitz coming. Connor fires high and intercepted at the 35-yard line. Great play on the far side.
That was a really, really good play.
Levi Bennett with the interception. And, you talk about the thing that couldn't happen, another interception.
Right. When he released that ball, I thought, well, that's probably going out of bounds.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was, going to go a mile over his head, but Levi Bennett went up, got it.
Yeah.
And now it's 1st and 10, ball at the 35 for Bentonville, and they're going to bring the offense back out and on a short field.
Another short field. You got their 47, 48, our 49, and now again out here in short field on our 35.
So Panko bring him out. They're going to go same formation, just 3 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Panko and Crawford. A little orbit motion. Panko pitches, flips to a run to I believe that's Nimrod. Springdale will track him down and the ball's loose, and they're going to say out of bounds. It was Cobb on the carry.
Second down. I thought I saw the ball. We've had some chances. Different things. That's 2 balls that hit the ground. They recover 1. This one goes out of bounds, and
it's an 8-yard pickup, 7-yard pickup. It'll be second down and 3. Clock stopped 59 seconds ago. 3 wide receivers set, 2 tight ends. Panko in the pistol. Panko with the play fake, fires quick slant, complete. The 19-yard line. Bukow says he's got the football. They're going to rule him down at the 19. Pass was complete to number 11, Cade Foster. Boy, those jerseys are just a nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm looking at them through binoculars. I can barely tell who's who. So it's first down 10, 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Ball resting at the 18-yard line. 10-0 our score. Bentonville now in the Storms Orthodontics red zone for the 3rd time tonight. This is Panko in the pistol. He'll take, fakes it to Crawford, now trying to get outside, makes 1 guy miss, makes 2 guys miss, and now he's got nothing but green grass coming back to the far side. Panko going to run out of bounds at the 12-yard line, just a busted play. Springdale had it defensed, just couldn't make the tackle.
Right. Those are things, again, angles, and it's real hard to make those adjustments sometimes, and when you do make the wrong angle, if you do make it, it's hard to recover that sometimes.
Clock stopped, 22 seconds to go in the quarter. Ball at the 12-yard line. Second down, 3 yards to go. We're going to go 3 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, and Panko in the pistol with Crawford behind.
We've been in this before, and we've tightened up pretty good. We need a good play right here defensively.
Panko hands to Crawford, looking for room. He's going to get the first down or close to it. We'll see where they mark him. They're going to mark him at the just inside the 9. It's close.
Yeah.
Might be close enough to take a look. And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. So our score after 1, Bentonville 10, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Welcome back to Bentonville. As we start the second quarter, you got an update on a game out of the 7A.
Rogers up 14-7 on HAR-BER.
Well, there you go. Rogers' team's been playing better. I'd hate to say
we
were the springboard.
They score a lot of points.
They do. They score a ton of points. So it's 3rd down 1. I'm calling less than 1. Really, the line to make is the 8. They're at the 9.5.
I guess this is their version of the jumbo package.
They're going to go send 2 tight ends to the bottom of the screen. Panko, hands to Crawford. Crawford, big hole inside the 5, and he's going to be dragged down by Sparks at the 1-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and goal at the 1.
Yeah, they made that double shift over the 2 tight ends and then brought that running back over.
They just make it look so easy sometimes. So it's 1st and goal. Ball resting at the 1-yard line, just underway here, second quarter. 10-0 our score. Bentonville looking to score on their 3rd consecutive drive after going 3 and out on their first drive, and things looked a little promising, but all of a sudden they've sort of grasped control of the football game, and they are looking to make this a 17-0 lead. They're going to go heavy here. What do they call that, a diamond?
Yep.
Something like that.
And they'll make an adjustment probably. Yep.
They'll take,
Pull
give
back.
straight ahead, and he's going to plow into the end zone.
Can't see those numbers.
That is
42.
Yep, Cole Joyce, the linebacker, with the run from 1 yard out. And that's going to make it 16-0, pending the extra point. Verdorn going to check in. Colin Verdorn, the kicker.
And again, that's one of those things you look up, start of the second quarter, it's fixing to be 17-0.
Yeah, that's what they do. The kick's on the way. And good. So our new score with 11:26 to go in the second quarter. Bentonville 17, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
At McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at mclartydaniel.com.
The Bentonville scoring drive, 6 plays, 35 yards. All scoring drives brought to you by Legacy Bank this year. Nimrod's got it teed up. Springdale's going to get the football. The offense for the Bulldogs has really struggled here in the early going. 9 plays, 17 yards. Had a little something on that first drive. Came up about a yard short and just haven't been able to do anything since.
And we talked, the runs that they've been successful have been out on the perimeter. And so that's something that we might kind of tend to look toward. And you and I talked about that, and that's something that is positive for us right now.
Nimrod's got it teed up. Phipps, Wansley, and Parchman back deep for Springdale. This one high, end over end, is going to drive Darrell into the end zone, and Springdale will start at the 20-yard line again. And boy, that's a weapon.
You bet.
When you've got a guy that can put it in the end zone every single time, make you start at the 20.
And high school, because once it crosses the line, it's automatic touchback. So that's definitely a weapon in high school.
So Connor Hutchins will bring the offense out. They've had a little something in the running game. Darrell Parchman's picked up 16 yards on 3 carries. The pass game has been non-existent. Connor's 1 out of 4 for -3 yards. And he'll bring the offense out. We're going to see 3 wide receivers. Jordan Owens is the tight end. Pistol set. Parchman the lone running back. Bentonville shows blitz. And we've got a flag.
Looks like our center might have kind of double snapped a little bit here.
The Springdale will pick up their second penalty of the ballgame, their second straight on the first play of a drive.
Right. You know, and those are things when you get behind the sticks, it's so hard for our young kids, and we've talked about when we do have young kids, we've got to be really positive.
Bates and Sparks will come to the bottom of the screen. It'll be Wansley going to the top. Jordan Owens is the tight end. Connor will be in the shotgun. Bentonville showing pressure with 5. Hutchins on the quarterback keeper. Not going to get much, if anything. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to give him about a yard, so it'll bring up second down.
You know, I would venture to say here in a minute they keep taking Ladarius in single covered. I think you got to
take a few shots. Yeah,
give him a chance for a 50-50 ball and see. You know, hey, I take our chances with our athlete. I like our chances. So, at some point, you know, that's got to come just to, you know, one, let Connor get it down the field. You know.
So it's second down, 14. Ball at the 16-yard line. Clock running, 10:45 to go in the half. 3 wide receiver set, all 3 to the bottom of the screen. Connor Hutchins in the shotgun. He'll take the play fake to Parchman. Ball sails high over Michael Bates and incomplete. It's going to bring up third down.
I wasn't sure if that was to Michael or if that was to
to Sparks.
I'm not sure because it kind of had that trajectory of going to both of them.
So it brings up third down, 14. Springdale 0 out of 3 on third downs to this point. On the season, 44%.
You know, early on, we've got to convert some of those third downs. We've had a couple of short, manageable third downs we didn't convert early, and we're giving them short yardage, short field, I'm sorry.
So they're going to go empty. Connor alone in the shotgun. Plenty of time. Now he takes off and runs across the 20-yard line. 25, 30, first down, Springdale. Connor Hutchins up to the 31-yard line, 15 yards on the pickup, and a first down.
And I think that early on in the first quarter, that's kind of what they wanted. I think he just kind of jumped it a little bit early the last time. This time he actually had to set up, and once he set up and you kind of let the defensive front 3 get to their position, he was able to see a crease.
So it's Springdale's maiden first down here in the ballgame. It's at the 31-yard line. Clock running, 10:15 to go, 17-0 our score.
And that's what we're going to be able to do, let the defense kind of get some rest over on the side and work together as a team.
4 wide receivers set. Parchman, the lone running back, they'll take and give. Now it's an RPO, and that ball get hit?
I think it did.
Yeah, I thought Parchman had it.
I think the linebacker, 42.
And Cole Joyce again.
Got a fingertip on it, just enough. And is actually, Ladarius had position on the defensive back. So could have been a big play for us.
10:01 to go in the half. Second down 10, ball at the 31-yard line. Springdale getting their first down of the ball game. Now it's going to go 4 wide receivers again. Ladarius alone to the top of the screen. Connor, quarterback sweep, trying to find a little bit of room. Not much there. It's going to bring up third down.
You know, it looked like their secondary coverage kind of had some roll coverage with the corner blitz off the edge. So they kind of had a little whirly-bird coverage back here in the secondary, trying to and doing that. Excuse me, just puts an extra man up on the line of scrimmage coming from the corner.
So they're going to give him a yard up to the 32, and it is third down, 9. Clock running, 9.5 minutes to go in the half. Springdale's kind of slowed the offense down a little bit.
Yep.
The play clock is at 9.
Right.
They're going to have to hurry here. Play clock at 5. 3. And they're going to get a delay of game penalty. No, they're going to let it go. No, there's the flag. I thought they were going to let it go. So Springdale will be charged with their third penalty of the game. This one a delay of game.
You know, and that's one, you know, with the clocks situated where they're at, you teach your quarterback, make sure you're watching that clock. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. You got to know what's going on, especially if you got any kind of trades, if you got some motion, those kind of things. So the quarterback knows that.
So it'll be third down 14. And again, way behind the sticks. This is just not. Yep. Springdale needs to be in third and short just to try and make, this has been such a struggle to this point. You don't want to make things more difficult.
Right.
Connor firing, looking for Phipps. Ball nearly intercepted. Hits the turf incomplete, and Springdale's going to have to punt again. So Stony White will trot on. His 2 kicks tonight, 41.5 yards on the average. Cooper Smith will drop back. Bentonville's going to should get relatively good field position out of this.
Should. Stoney's, if he gets a hold of it, he can definitely flip the field. And we could sure use that right now.
Springdale in punt formation, 4th down, 14. Ball at the 27. That's Parchman in motion. He'll come back as one of the upbacks. Stoney gets it away. Bit of a tail dragger. Smith lets it bounce. And now he's going to get away from it. It'll take a Springdale roll.
Nice. And
will roll dead at the 32-yard line.
Well, we got it. We got some ball movement a little bit. Got some first down. So at least it gave our defense a chance to get some rest.
So 41 yards on the kick for Stoney. Bentonville will take over back at the 31-yard line.
With us being so young, we've talked about that just about every broadcast. You would like to see the kids start feeding off each other, offense, defense, special teams, and start playing a little bit more consistently and helping each other. It's real hard for the young teams to understand that.
Panko will take and play fake. Firing far side, ball's incomplete, dropped on the far side, and then he got rattled by Bukow. Cobb, the intended receiver.
Boy, that's a tough. He's throwing from this hash to the far side.
That's an NFL style throw.
That's a long throw. Not very many high school guys can do that.
So to bring up 2nd down 10. Not a lot of variety in this offense. They don't do a whole lot. Yeah, it's
right.
pretty simple stuff. They're going to go trips to the top of the screen. Panko will be alone in the backfield. 2 tight ends. This looks like quarterback run. Panko fires quickly, looking for Reed. He's got the ball at the 30-yard line, 35-40. Breaks a tackle out to the 45-yard line. That's just a simple numbers game.
Right, exactly. They're going to get a block right there, let the receiver run. If you make one guy miss, you're probably going to take that one to the house.
15 yards on the pickup and a first down for Bentonville. Clock will stop momentarily with 8:40 to go. It's Bentonville offense. 21 plays here thus far. 123 yards. It's about 5.9 per play.
They give you that tight end look, the 2 tight end. They're going to spread you out on the offensive side.
Here they go again. 3 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Panko alone in the backfield. He'll take and throw. Now he's under pressure. Luis flushes him. Now Panko takes off. 50-yard line, 45, into Springdale territory, down to the 40. They're going to give him the 39-yard line. Springdale got good pressure.
Yeah.
Just couldn't seal the deal.
Yep. And that's something, too. When you do get the pressure, you got to make the play. Come to balance, gather yourself, and just make a play.
15-yard pickup gives Bentonville a 1st and 10. Ball at the 39. Clock running, 8:03 to go in the half. 17-0 our score. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Coach Robert Johnson, I'm Zach Arns. We got Colby Mann in the controls tonight. Panko again in the pistol set. Play fake. Now he's going to fire long. He's got a guy right down the middle of the field into the end zone. Touchdown, Bentonville. Trenton Cobb with the reception, and Bentonville stretches their lead to 23 pending the extra point.
Again, that's another one of those things. They go max protection. They take that extra tight end. They're going to max protect, give that quarterback plenty of time, and just let his receivers get open, and it's hard to cover those guys.
So Turner's in to try the extra point. That scoring drive, 4 plays, 69 yards. All scoring drives brought to you by Legacy Bank. Turner snaps good, kicks on the way, and it's good. So our new score with 7:44 to go in the half, 24-0 Bentonville. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
4 plays, 69 yards for the Tiger touchdown. The last 39 coming from Pankow to Cobb, and the score is now 24-0. All scoring drives brought to you by Legacy Bank. Nimrod's got it teed up. Back deep for Springdale, Wansley, Phipps, and Parchman.
This is one of those things, again, we talked about it, you look up and the score. Our kids can't look at the score. As a coaching staff, I know they're telling them, guys, do what we do. Don't worry about the score. Make sure we're doing what we do. Play your technique and play football. Let's improve. Let's get better. Let's be consistent.
So Nimrod set to kick off. He'll drive this one deep, and it's going to sail over the head of Darryl Parchman into the end zone for another touchback, and Springdale will start backed up in their own territory again. The offense really struggling tonight. 15 plays, 34 yards. They have -3 yards passing.
Yeah.
It has been tough.
And, and the thing is, we've had some guys open. We've had some drops. So it's kind of been a little mixture. We just can't get the chemistry where we need it to be, and that's real tough, especially when you've got a young team.
So the offense will trot onto the field. Looks like they're going to go 3 wide receivers. Jordan
Tight
Owens
end
is
set,
the tight end. Parchman, the lone running back, alongside Connor Hutchins in the shotgun. Connor with the play fake. Going to fire, looking for Ladarius. In and out of his hands, off of his boy. He was there. I mean, that play was there.
I think so. That was, that's one of those plays you got to catch.
Mm-hmm. Got to help your quarterback.
Exactly.
There.
You're not going to get a perfect ball. Sometimes the quarterback looks good. Sometimes the receiver's got to make him look good. Again, that's that chemistry with quarterback and receiver.
So it's 2nd down 10. 7:39 to go in the half. Springdale trails by 24. Same formation. Parchman, the lone running back. Here's Parchman on the delay. He's going to be dragged down from behind.
Well, that linebacker, he read that fast and was through that hole. He did a good job closing the window that time, and he was at Darrell's back before he could get the ball almost.
It's a 1-yard loss, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 11. Springdale on the night on 3rd downs, 1 out of 6. Looks like Springdale's going to go 4 wide receivers. It'll be Bates and Phipps coming to the bottom of the screen. It'll be Sparks and Wansley going to the top. And now it looks like we've got personnel confusion as the play clock's hit 10 seconds. They're going to have to hurry here.
Yep. Get set.
Hutchins takes the snap. Firing. Ball nearly intercepted, batted away, incomplete, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you get behind the sticks and you're 3rd and long, you gotta make a play, and that was something as a playing in college was you were always taught change +2.
Mm-hmm.
Get to the change +2, so you can definitely where the ball's thrown, you're gonna get the 1st down, and we gotta just make sure we get there.
4th down 11. Stony White in punt formation. 3 kicks tonight, 41.7 on the average. Gets this one away. Good kick. It's going to be Smith fielding it at the 49. Smith is going to be dragged down at the Springdale 41-yard line. So it'll be a 9-yard return. And that's where
on our side of the field again.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Bentonville. Ball will be placed at the 41. 6:37 to go in the half. Panko will bring out the offense. It's not just one guy with this Bentonville team. I mean, it's like you say. I mean, it can be anybody on any given night.
Exactly. It just kind of depends on for them which weapon do they want to use sometimes. And they all understand the game of football. They all understand what to do, how to do it, and it makes it tough.
Panko hands to Crawford. Across the 40-yard line, inside the 35-yard line, close to 1st down yardage.
Defensively, we're in position to make some of those plays, and sometimes we reaching and grabbing a little bit, but that's a good job there by the secondary. Come up, Buchow, cutting his legs out and making him get to the ground.
Ball resting at the 34-yard line, clock running, 6:10 to go in the half, 24-0 our score. Panko alone in the backfield. Panko now tries to run. Bounces off a couple tacklers down to the 30-yard line. They're going to give him the 1st down. Well, the referee on the far side took a step backwards.
He kind of did. I think it's going to be short. I think they're going to call it short.
So we'll see where they mark it.
Well, they moved it up and they moved it back, and
they put him at the 31, so that's going to be enough for a 1st down. Now they've
backed
slidden
it
it back.
They don't know.
They really don't. So they're going to say it's short. They're going to mark it in between the 32 and the 31.
Well, we could sure use a spark right now.
We really could. Clock moving, 5:15 to go. Bentonville on the march. This is third down and less than a yard. It's Crawford and Panko in the backfield, and the play clock's just expired,
Zero.
and we're going to
We
get a
got
timeout.
flag.
We're going to get a timeout down here. So we'll take the timeout with them. 5:05 to go in the half. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
5:05 to go in the half. You've got a score.
Update, Rogers HAR-BER tied 21.
Rogers can score points.
Yeah.
They ain't able to stop anybody, but they can score points. Here, third down, less than a yard, 5:05 to go. Springdale trying to get a little spark here. You got to imagine, I think, the way that Coach Jody Grant feels, this is four-down territory regardless.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They'll go heavy, two tight ends. Crawford, the lone running back. Panko in the pistol, takes, gives to Crawford, and Springdale had him across the 30-yard line. Still fighting down near the 25. Had him in the backfield, just couldn't bring him down.
Got his towel. It's 2 yards behind the backfield, and that's one of those things where he just kind of sits back and just kind of penetrates and moves. And if you notice, too, Coach Hobbs had her shift on.
Mm-hmm.
Not a move out of, Bentonville's very disciplined. Those are teams that usually probably don't fall for those kind of things, and that's another thing you got to work with.
So it's 1st and 10, ball to 26, clock running, 4:45 to go in the half, 24-0 our score. Panko again in the pistol, Crawford the lone running back, 3 wide receivers come to the bottom of the screen. This is Crawford, chased down on the backside, nice play
Good
there.
job by Stoney.
Stoney chased him down. Springdale bringing a little bit of a pressure situation there.
Yeah.
They're going to give him a yard. It's amazing. I mean, Springdale makes a nice play. It's still a 1-yard pickup.
Exactly. That's one of those things. That was kind of like it was kind of like a delayed, but yet it was a blitz it was supposed to be, and they just didn't pick it up. Good job.
So it'll be 2nd and 9. Ball at the 25.
Well, and that's one thing. Coach Hobbs does a good job breaking down their offenses, getting them ready, and knows what to do. Kids just sometimes have to go out and execute.
Springdale going to show some pressure.
Looked like they had 2 men moving.
Panko on the pass. Now the Springdale's going to get him in the backfield. No, he gets away. Panko floats it complete and into the end zone. We got a flag down. That one took a long time.
Well, I think they had 2 men moving.
Okay.
I think what they're going to call.
Springdale. It was a great play by Panko.
Just keeping the play alive.
Trejo had a shot at him.
Sparks had a shot at him.
So the white hat and the rest of the Zebras are conferring. We've got a flag resting at the 30-yard line on the far side.
I think what happened is that 2 guys took off coming this way at the same time, and almost positive.
There it is, the shift. So it's going to back Bentonville up. It's their first penalty of the night. Back to the 30-yard line. It'll bring up, call it 2nd down at 14.
Yep. Well, and this is one of those things where it's real hard, but we've got to come back and make them have to do things right and be consistent and just play tough right here.
So 3:41 to go in the half. Bentonville with the football, 2nd down, 14. Feels like use a turnover here.
We could use a turnover, a stop right here. We're going to get the ball second half, so this is big for our defense right here.
3 wide receiver set, Panko in the pistol. He's going to pitch it to Crawford, going far side. Now he throws it back to Panko, double pass. And Panko overshoots him. Boy, he could have taken off and he'd still be running.
Yeah.
Feel like they're getting a little...
They're kind of pressing, and I don't know if maybe, they're up 24. Maybe, hey, we're just going to try
some work on some stuff, put some stuff on film.
Maybe, making other teams play for it. But here's the thing. You do stuff like that, sometimes it gets you out of sync. And maybe a team like us that is young, doesn't realize some things maybe. they take advantage of that because they just go play football.
So it's 3rd down, 14, ball at the 30. It'll be a 4 wide receiver set. The lone running back is Crawford. Panko to throw. Now flushed and chased. And he's going to get down to the 20-yard line. And, boy, he's going to be really, really close to first down yardage. We're going to see where they mark him. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's going to be enough. Springdale lets him off the hook again.
Man.
16-yard pickup on 3rd down and 14.
He rolled the right way because Sparks was on the other side. And Sparks was chasing him down.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 14. Bentonville now on 3rd down conversions, 4 out of 6.
You know, and a lot of those have been big 3rd downs too, and they tend to just get away, and Panko does just enough to get out of it.
Panko now 6 carries, 87 yards.
Yeah, I mean that's great for a quarterback.
And we've got whistles and a timeout. So with 2:54 to go in the half, we'll take the timeout with them. 24-0 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
2:54 to go in the half. 24-0 our score. It is 1st down 10 for Bentonville at the 14-yard line, and kind of in that danger zone a little bit where,
That's a good timeout. Coach Hobbs, you get the timeout with, it's 1st down. They make a big pickup on 3rd down here. Call your timeout, settle your defense down, tell them, guys, look, hey, let's do what we do, tighten up a little bit, hold them out right here. If we can hold them to a field goal, we get the ball back. Again, another win for the defense if we can do that. We just got to be smart right here.
Panko will bring him out. He's got Crawford behind him in the pistol. Double tight end set. They'll give to Crawford on the delay. Finds a little bit of a hole inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 9, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, Crawford does a really good job just kind of sitting back, waiting and watching and being patient with his linemen, and then when he sees the crease, bam, he just got a really quick burst.
10 carries now, 58 yards for Preston Crawford. Clock continues to run, 2.5 minutes to go in the half. 2 wide receivers will go to the top of the screen. Crawford, the running back. Panko in the pistol. Now he's going to reverse out and run. Panko is going to walk into the end zone for a Bentonville touchdown.
And I think that's actually that was a designed reverse run for the quarterback there. Other than that, his other runs weren't designed runs. Those were just getting away from pressure that we put on him.
So Turner's going to check in for the extra point. Scores 30-0 with 2:15 to go in the half. Now they're going to send in Nimrod. Coach Jody Grant's got like 50 kickers on this team. This one will be Elliot Nimrod, the left footer.
Well, when you're graduating 44, you got
true.
A lot of players.
Yeah, you do.
And those are.
Snap's good, kicks on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 2:15 to go in the half. Bentonville 31, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
The Bentonville scoring drive, 8 plays, 41 yards. All scoring drives brought to you this year by Legacy Bank. Bentonville's got it teed up, and we were talking during the break. I mean, you're kind of in that teetering zone here where if you go 3 and out on this next drive and it's quick, they could wind up with the football again and a chance to get you into the turbo clock in the second half.
Exactly. This is one that, Coach Clark, I know he's he knows he does a good job of clock management, and he's probably going to try to get the ball where he can run the ball, get the ball, because we do get the ball the second half, start the second half, and maybe get in there and regroup a little bit. Yeah, it's 31, but again, don't look at the clock, kids. Let's do what we do.
Nimrod, high end over end, is going to sail into the end zone for another touchback, and Springdale will start at the 20-yard line. After a slow start for Bentonville, they've hit the gas here in the second quarter, scoring 21 points, and they have put some distance between themselves and the Bulldogs as the Dogs come out 1st and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. 33 yards of total offense for Springdale in the first half on just 13 plays. Bentonville's run 31.
Right. Again, I know we're young and we've talked about it, and we just have to be consistent. Got to be as positive as you can and get some things rolling here.
Empty set for Connor. He's going to fire. Pass caught by Landon Phipps at the 26-yard line. So, with a little pickup there on first down. It's going to wind up being 6 yards.
And that's something we may just – they're going to back up, and they're going to give us those kind of plays, and we may just – if we can do that, just take what they give, and get that, and just move the ball, be methodical, keep the defense on the side, and just march the ball down the field. And if they man up a little bit, give a long shot down to Ladarius.
Connor will throw again, this time quickly, looking Ladarius at the 30. His first catch on the night is going to be good enough for a first down.
That's 2 plays, 2 short passes, first down.
Springdale will break the huddle. 1st and 10, ball at the 31.
Got a bracket over here with Ladarius.
Connor, same play. Ladarius, 35-yard line, 40. Carrying tacklers up to the 44.
Well, he's a lot stronger than you think, too.
Yeah, he is.
He does a great job. Once he catches it, he's a man among boys. He can be.
1:20 to go in the half. Clock running. Springdale with 2 timeouts. They trail by 31.
And again, just take what they give you. They give it to you, let's take it.
4 wide receivers. Parchman, the lone running back. Hutchins. Wow. That's just one of those balls you maybe you just eat it.
Yeah.
Don't put it up for grabs. It'll fall incomplete, luckily for Springdale, and it's going to bring up second down.
The official was trying to get out of the way, but we had a middle screen. That was kind of a triple. We were trying to set up a double screen, and then Phipps came back around, and then the official kind of got in the way as well. So
they got blown up on a number of different levels.
Yeah, it did.
So second down 10 after all that. Ball at the 44-yard line. Hutchins will throw. Blitz coming. Firing a ball down the middle, and it is nearly intercepted. Miscommunication there between Ladarius and Connor.
Ladarius was thinking outside, and Connor throws it inside.
So it's 3rd down 10. 53 seconds to go in the half. Again, Springdale 1 out of 6 on 3rd downs. They're going to go empty.
Like they're going a little 2-man coverage here in the secondary.
Connor will throw.
Quarters.
Quarterback draw, 45-yard line, 50. Into Bentonville territory. He's got enough for a first down to the 44.
Yeah.
They've run that a couple of times here in the first half with varying degrees of success. This one will get them a first down. Connor's run the ball successfully. 5 carries, 30 yards.
Those are things you can adjust. You can make some key changes there.
Connor will throw again, this time quickly. Phipps, complete at the 37. And I think we're going to get a timeout, Springdale. So we'll take the timeout with them. 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
30 seconds to go in the first half. 31-0 our score. Springdale driving their best drive of the ball game. Has them at the 39-yard line, facing a 2nd down and 5. They have 1 timeout left, and
this is a situation if we can get a chance to maybe get a quick 3, at least we get some points on the board. Our offense has proven, hey, let's take what they give us.
Second down, 5. Connor in the shotgun. He's got Parchment alongside. Stacks formation, top and bottom. Connor to throw. Good protection. Going to let it fly, looking for Ladarius, incomplete. Thought he had Davon Sparks at the 20-yard line, just missed him.
Yeah, and I thought Ladarius was inside of the defensive back, and the ball just kind of sailed a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things. He's kind of let the ball sail a little bit, a lot this year. So, and I'm not sure if that, and that's a mechanical thing,
So it's third down, 5, 24 seconds to go. Hutchins, empty set. He'll throw. Now he's going to try the quarterback draw. He's going to get maybe a yard. Yeah, they'll give him 2 down to the 37.
Got to go with one timeout. You want to try to save it, try to get another play in.
Yeah, they're going to have to hurry here. 9 seconds to go in the half. They're going to have to go fast.
Yeah.
Snap the football. Connor does. This is last play. Connor going to throw it high and long, and it's going to go incomplete, and that's how the first half is going to end. So our score after 2 quarters, Bentonville 31, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
At McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we need it.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale. Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, we're making it easier to see a healthcare provider. Book an appointment online with one of our primary care physicians, or walk right into any Northwest Health urgent care without an appointment. Online check-in for ER and urgent care visits saves your spot in line before you arrive. With options around the region and around the clock, the care you need has never been easier to find. At Northwest Health, we're taking your care in new directions. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com. At Northwest Health, we've made it easier to schedule a doctor's appointment. Online scheduling for our primary care physicians lets you make an appointment at any time from anywhere. It's the new way to book your next visit. mynorthwestanycare.com.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at mcclartydaniel.com.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Come see
the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
At McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at mcclartydaniel.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit mcclartydaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale. Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, we're making it easier to see a healthcare provider. Book an appointment online with one of our primary care physicians, or walk right into any Northwest Health urgent care without an appointment. Online check-in for ER and urgent care visits saves your spot in line before you arrive. With options around the region and around the clock, the care you need has never been easier to find. At Northwest Health, we're taking your care in new directions. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com. At Northwest Health, we've made it easier to schedule a doctor's appointment. Online scheduling for our primary care physicians lets you make an appointment at any time from anywhere. It's the new way to book your next visit. mynorthwestanycare.com.
And we welcome you back to Bentonville as we get ready to start the second half here in just a couple minutes. Springdale trails 31-0. It has been ugly. This is probably, but I think we're starting to see why Bentonville is one of the best teams in the state.
Well, they don't make a lot of mistakes. I think they've got 2 penalties.
Yep.
In the game, and they're really good at what they do. Again, the kids understand the game. They've understood it since junior high, 7th grade, 8th grade. They were playing it in 3rd grade. We've got kids on our side that, we got some that play in the 8th and 9th grade that are playing football for the first time, and they see a football field for the first time in 9th grade. So some of the things that we overcome, it's a different struggle, and our kids are really young. They're starting to develop some things, and football development and knowledge of the game is a little bit different than it is over here, and that's okay. Because our kids, I can assure you, their effort is unbelievable. Those kids play hard. The coaches are doing a really good job. Sometimes our execution may not be exactly the way it needs to be early on, and sometimes the W's and L's aren't necessarily on the field.
Springdale has been outrushed in the first half, 159-48. Passing yards, 64 for Bentonville, 28 for Springdale. Really, the number that kind of jumps out is that rushing number when you're being outrushed, 159-48. But the ultimate number that matters is 31 on the scoreboard for Bentonville. A couple of scores that we can update you on. I think at last check, HAR-BER was leading Rogers 35-29.
Okay.
West is leading Van Buren at the half 24-14, and we don't have anything on
Bryant leads North Little Rock 21-14.
And I'm assuming, I'm just going to take a guess that Fayetteville's beating Heritage. So Chalk kind of holding to this point, which is good news for Springdale.
Right, exactly.
Because you get into that triangle for the last spot, and you make that last game mean something. The Van Buren the Van Buren game means something.
You bet it does. And that gives our kids a chance to go out there and really work hard to, put those shoulder pads, those helmets on again. It gives the seniors a chance to go out there and fight a little bit harder, So
we're about 2 minutes away from starting the second half. Again, just a couple numbers to look at. Springdale's been outgained 223-76. You mentioned the penalties. It's actually 1 penalty for Bentonville, 3 for Springdale. Punting game has been pretty good. Each team averaging about 39 yards. But then you start looking at conversions. Bentonville's 4 out of 6 on 3rd down, 1 for 1 on 4th down. Springdale 2 out of 8 on 3rd downs. 0 for 1 on 4th downs. And those are numbers that have really sort of, as they've hit the meat of their schedule, have really sunk.
And here's something else, and people may not know it, but their starting position on the field has been very good.
Yes, very, very good.
And that for their offense, they don't need really good starting. We've been able to flip the field punting-wise, but as far as kickoffs and things of that nature, we've given them some pretty good field advantages, I think, for them to start offensively.
Leading rusher for Springdale, Connor Hutchins, 6 carries, 30 yards. Leading receiver, Ladarius Wansley, 2 catches, 18 yards. Connor's 5 for 17 passing for 28 yards. He did throw the 1 interception. Chance to flip the script, build on something here again. Next week's game, if everything holds, next week's game means a lot.
Right. Well, and I liked what we did right before half. We came out. And we just kind of took what they gave us. And we were able to move the ball down the field. I think with us getting the ball second half, I think we start back doing the same thing. Don't change that. Give our kids confidence. Let's move the ball. Make them have to play defense.
So Springdale is going to get the football first. They won the toss and deferred, so they get the benefit as we get ready to start here in about 25 seconds or so, we'll send the teams out there and we'll get them started. Numbers for Bentonville, very impressive. Pankow, the quarterback, 7 carries, 96 yards, leading receiver. I mean, they really don't throw the ball all that much. It's been kind of a mixed bag, if you will. Passing wise, Pankow's 8 of 11 for 64 yards. I mean, they just don't do a ton in the passing game, but when they hit you big.
Exactly, and when they do it, they're going to have max protection. They use those tight ends, and Bentonville's known for using the tight ends. They're going to have 1 tight end, 2 tight ends, 3 tight ends, and they're going to use them when they need to. And they're real methodical in what they do.
So Nimrod's got it teed up. Back deep for the Bulldogs, it's Wansley, Phipps, and Parchman. Springdale's not had an opportunity to return a kick as Nimrod's 6 kickoffs have all gone into the end zone. The wind, really a non-factor right now. Yeah. I mean, it's at Nimrod's back, probably at about 2 to 3 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's not much, but he doesn't need much. He's done a pretty good job when you got a weapon like him.
Yep.
And there it is. I think his
another
kicks have
touchback.
been they're getting deeper and deeper into the end zone.
So Springdale take over 1st and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. Connor Hutchins will bring the offense out. Again, got something going there at the end of the first half. Fayetteville up on Heritage 49-0 at the half. Not really a surprise there.
No. Well, like I said, I think if we'll just come out and be positive, we had something positive going in right before half. Let's come out and start the same thing.
Looks like they're going to go 5 wide. Connor in the shotgun. Hutchins will throw. Quickly fires. Looks for Ladarius. Can't hang on to it. Incomplete. They'll bring up 2nd down. You got to catch that.
Yeah.
Ball hits you in the hands. You got to catch it.
Those are things that we've had happen periodically. It either hits us in the hands or it sails, and we just got to get on the same page.
So it's 2nd down 10. Again, they'll go 5 wide. Hutchins alone in the shotgun. 3 down front for Bentonville. This is Connor on the quarterback draw, something they've used successfully. Maybe a yard out of that. It'll bring up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, that's one of those where you try to let the defensive lineman set up where they're going to go, and then the quarterback kind of tries to find a crease. That crease was closed pretty quick.
Very, very quickly. And it was only, it was a 3 down front.
Right. Again, those 2 linebackers that you talked about early in the game, they're going to close that window really fast.
So it's 3rd down long. Ball resting at the 22, the line to make the 30. Hutchins with Parchman alongside, 4 wide receivers set. Connor, he'll throw. Lets her fly. Got Ladarius on the outside. Ball's low and wide and incomplete, and Springdale's going to have to kick. So Stony White's going to check in. 4 kicks in the first half, averaged 39 yards. Came into the game averaging about 26.
Yeah. The first game he hit at about 41 or 51 yard average, and then
he had one blocked. He had one blocked, and then a 1-yard punt, and that'll pretty much destroy your average.
Yeah, that takes it down.
That's Parchman in motion. Snaps a little high. Stoney gets it away, and this one goes straight up in the air. Ball's going to hit at the 37, and Springdale's going to – Parchman's going to fall on it at 34, so it's going to be
about a 13.
Yeah, about a 13-yard kick.
That's one of those, got a little pressure. As soon as he got pressure, he looked at the pressure instead of just punting the ball, and with the foot flexed up like that, it just went straight up.
They're going to put it down at the 33. It winds up being an 11-yard punt, and that's going to give Bentonville great field position.
Another short field.
So Pankow will bring him out. 10:50 to go in the quarter. 31-0 our score. First possession for Bentonville starts at the 33-yard line. Crawford, the running back. And we've got flags. Looks like Springdale's Dominic Trejo. Did he move?
Yeah, their tight end moved.
Saw Dominic make contact. Thought he was the guilty party. Not the case. It'll be 1st down and 15 back at the 38.
They'll probably line up and run the same play.
1st down and 15. Pankow in the pistol. Play fake. They've got the screen set up to Crawford. Crawford makes a guy miss. 35-yard line, and he's going to get the yards back from the penalty. It's Crawford's first reception
Good job
in the ball game.
Daryl Parchman coming up and making a play, and Crawford trying to stiff arm, and Daryl hung on to him.
So it'll be a 5-yard pickup. It'll bring up second down and 10.
You know, and that's something. Ladarius is on one end. You got Daryl on the other end. You got guys that are having to play both ways, and that's kind of something they've kind of done here toward the end of the season a little bit.
Clock running, 10:41 to go in the third quarter. Here's Pankow on the play fake. A little throwback, looking for his man. Incomplete. It was intended for Zach Lee. So it'll fall incomplete and bring up third down and 10. And again, I think at 31-0, if you're Coach Jody Grant, you're thinking two-down territory unless there's a significant loss.
Yeah, you know, or if he feels confident, maybe let his kicker try a field goal.
I think they're playing for the turbo clock because they're looking at next week against Bentonville West.
That's right.
You know, the quicker they can get into that turbo clock and get their backups and get this thing over with, I think they'll be happy. So it's third down, 10 yards to go. Springdale shows blitz. Here comes Stoney off the corner. Pankow under pressure. He's going to throw it long. He's got a man at the 5-yard line, complete.
Wow.
Believe that's Cooper Smith on the far side. Pass complete for the first down. I mean, there's nobody near him.
Yeah, that's one of those when he rolls out like that, it's real hard for secondary staying with those guys, and that's a coverage that's real hard to do.
27-yard pickup will give Bentonville a first and goal. Ball at the 6. Clock stopped with 10:25 to go in the quarter. Two tight ends. Pankow hands to Preston Crawford. Inside the 5, touchdown Bentonville. So Preston Crawford will score again. Scored the opening touchdown of the ball game. Puts this one in from 6 yards out, and score with 10:21 to go is 37-0 pending the extra point. Turner will check in.
You know, that's another, he's out there on the edge. We get one guy miss, two guys, and it's like they're just a half step behind. Just makes it tough.
And it looks like they're going to send Nimrod out and let him try the extra point. Snaps down, kicks on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 10:21 to go in the third quarter. Bentonville 38, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at mclartydaniel.com.
10:21 to go in the ballgame. Springdale trails by 38. Nimrod's got it teed up. Back deep for the Bulldogs. Phipps, Davon Sparks is now going to check in, and that looks like Ladarius Wansley going to the top of the screen. And, you're in this, you hate to say this, but, I mean, it's almost a meaningless game as far as the playoff hunt goes. Next week is the focus, but, every game's important. But at this point, down 38, what are you telling your guys? What are you thinking as far as, the coaches go?
You're telling your guys you still got to continue to work on what we do offensively, what we do defensively. Don't get away from that. And that's real hard to get it across to those kids, but you just got to hopefully you get that focused and get that zoned in to them. Just keep playing hard.
Nimrod's kick goes into the end zone for a touchback, and Springdale will start at the 20-yard line. Just a reminder, we'll be on the air 7 o'clock. Next week, we're at home, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it's senior night. Senior night at Van Buren's in town, and it is going to become, barring a comeback down at Van Buren, it's good. It's for everything.
That's right.
So Springdale go empty set. Connor Hutchins in the shotgun. Connor, try a little quarterback sweep here. 20-yard line, 25. He's going to get up past the 28. It's going to be a nice pickup and bring up a second down and short. We got a couple of Bulldogs on the ground right now.
Ours is up and theirs is down.
There we go. Everybody gets up under their own power. It's 2nd down 2.
Again, coaching staff, they're trying to be positive with them. You're telling the kids, don't worry about the clock. I want to see you do what we do on the offense. If they're out there defense, the same thing.
Same formation, empty set. Connor Hutchins alone in the backfield. We're going to try a quick little flip to Ladarius. He's got the first down out near the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs. It's a neat little RPO that we haven't seen before.
It is, and again, that kind of goes back to what we finished with. And that's kind of an adjustment I think they probably talked about at half and just said, look, let's do some little things, keep the clock, keep it in our favor, keep the ball moving.
Bentonville now subbing freely, a lot of 2s and 3s out there.
They got them to sub.
Yeah, they do have a few.
They got them to sub.
They're going to take it and pitch it to Landon Phipps. Here's Landon at the 35, the 40. Nearly broke that one. It's dragged down at the 42-yard line. It'll be 7-yard pickup. That's one of those things that coaches talked about all season long was trying to get him the football, and he had a case of the dropsies early, but has really come on here in the last couple of weeks.
And I think he feels more confident. I think he's healthy for, finally.
Yeah, he had the leg injury early.
Had that leg, and he kind of, he wasn't at full potential, and he knew that. And now you can kind of see what Phipps is going to bring to our offense when he is healthy. Here's
Ladarius on the catch, and he's going to lose probably a yard on that. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's amazing that, they do have some there's 5-6 guys around the football just like that.
Yeah, their junior high system and their peewee system is one of the best in the area. They really work these kids really from the time they put the pads on for the first time.
And that's something that, I know at George at Lakeside too, we've got kids that are playing football for the first time, not till the 9th grade sometimes.
Empty set, Connor Hutchins in the shotgun. They're going to try and run with him. Cross the 45, and he's going to get the first down. They're going to mark him at the 48-yard line, so Connor will pick it up on the ground. And this is, I don't want to say you may be cautious with Connor here, but, you got a game next week that means everything. But I know you're trying to build a little bit of momentum here.
Right. You build some momentum, get some confidence back in this offense, and that's everything we can get right now.
Hutchins to throw. Has Ladarius on the screen, and he's going to fight forward for a couple of yards into Bentonville territory.
That's one of those situations where Ladarius just said, look, I gotta make a play. The linemen were trying to get out there, just didn't get out there quick enough, and because the screen was set up where he could come back around and come underneath in kind of like a tunnel, and the lineman just didn't get there in time.
Clock running, 7:20 to go. We are in the sportsmanship rule, so the clock will continue to run. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Springdale with the ball at the 48-yard line. Connor fires backside looking for Ladarius. Good read. Throw was just a little bit behind him.
Exactly. He flipped his hips, got him in position. Again, I think it's a little mechanical.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that maybe a step here, step there, but, at this point of the season, we got to kind of work some of those and tweak those things and get them ready to make them work.
3rd down, 6. Ball at the 48-yard line. The line to make is the 42, just inside the 42. Springdale.
And then this has got to be 4 down.
Oh, absolutely.
We're working, get some positive yards and keep the offense out there as much as we can.
4 wide receiver set. Parchman, the running back, alongside Connor Hutchins in the shotgun. Connor finds Parchman on the screen, 45-yard line. And he's going to wind up about 3 yards short. He had it.
Yeah, I thought if he stayed north and south, he might have gotten that. And I tell you what, and he's coached on that. But when those kids see those spaces, they tend to try to bounce things outside instead of just going north and south.
So they're going to put the ball at the 45-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3. The line to make just inside the 42. Clock moving, 6 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Connor in the shotgun. Quarterback draw, and he's not going to get there. He's going to be stopped at the 44-yard line, and Springdale will turn it over on downs with 5:52 to go in the 3rd quarter. Now I would expect Jody Grant, Bentonville, to substitute freely.
Like he's putting in a second unit here on offense as well.
As if these numbers were not a nightmare to begin with. Now we've got all new numbers. Andrew Edwards is going to check in at the quarterback spot. Alongside him will be Colby Reed, the running back. 3 wide receiver set. Edwards is going to throw on first down. Incomplete. He got popped.
Yep.
I believe that was Andre.
Was that Trejo?
Trejo or Andre got him.
Yeah. Just letting him know.
Yeah, not wild about the call there.
No.
But that could be one of those RPOs if he reads it wrong.
That's a read. That's part of their offense that they do. At the same time,
5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Edwards will give to Reed. He's going to be met by Terry Wise in the hole, maybe a yard. Looks like they're going to give him 2. I thought they met him at the 45. But
yeah, they were generous with that spot.
Yeah, that's very, very generous. So it's going to bring up third down. And the clock running. We are in the sportsmanship rule, so the clock only stops on the change of possession. It'll be third down. We'll call it 7.
Yeah,
that'll work. Clock moving, 4:20 to go, third quarter. Edwards in the pistol, Reed behind him, and he'll throw. Got a man wide open, that's Reed at the 40. He'll be tackled by Brindle Cook, Terry Wise, but it's going to be enough for a Bentonville first down inside the 35-yard line.
That's just a job there where they saw the pickup of the blitz coming, and it's just a hot route for that guy. Nobody's there.
So first down 10, ball at the 33. Edwards in the pistol, Reed behind him. They'll give it to Colby Reed. It's going to be dragged down. Good yardage on the play. They'll be dragged down at the 26. Be a 7-yard pickup, second down.
That's you look at their second unit. Not much of a drop-off.
No, not at all.
You got your second full unit in on offense, and those guys are moving the ball almost as well as the first group. And that's
scary.
Something you get. When you got teams like that, they can go first group, second group, and still not be much of a drop-off. That's hard.
Edwards with the play fake, fires, pass complete.
Is that 11?
Cade Foster on the reception. It's going to be enough for a first down. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line. They'll stop the 16-yard line. The clock will stop momentarily. Now it starts again with 3 minutes and 14 seconds.
The new age now with the RPOs, that's really kind of changed the offense even more again. First it was the spread. Now the spread come to the RPOs, and it's just evolving as we go.
So first and 10, ball at the 16-yard line. Edwards will keep it on the quarterback zone read, and he's going to get inside the 5-yard line down to the 4, and it's going to be first down Bentonville.
They bring a receiver out. They're inside the 5, put another tight end in, and they just keep rolling them through.
So first and goal, ball at the 5, clock running, 2:35 to go in the quarter. It's Edwards in the pistol. Reed, the lone running back, right behind him. They'll give to Reed. He's going to get inside the 3-yard line. He's driven backwards there. And Ladarius on the tackle. Good, strong tackle. Check that Darryl Parchment on the tackle. They'll give him the 3-yard line. Yeah, they'll mark it just inside the 3.
Yep.
Surprised that Bentonville's not just taking more time, shorten the game up here, but they're running the regular offense.
Yeah, they got their twos, and they're just running their offense. And I know it is good for them to be able to do that on the offensive side, knowing, the situation that they're in. They got to have their guys be able to do some things as backups.
Edwards will throw, fade route. Pass incomplete. It's going to bring up third and goal. So it'll be third down goal, ball at the 3-yard line. Clock moving, 1:25 to go in the quarter. Same formation, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, pistol set. Edwards to Reed, and he's going to get himself into the end zone. It'll be a touchdown Bentonville, With 1:11 to go in the third quarter, Bentonville stretches their lead to 44-0.
Again, nothing fancy. Then you look up and there it is.
Yeah.
Again, that's their second unit. Just doing what they do.
Yeah,
they don't change. They don't change much.
A lot of these guys will be the starters next year.
Yeah,
So Nimrod will check in for the extra point. Great catch there by the holder. Kicks on the way, and it's good. So our new score with 1:11 to go in the third quarter, Bentonville 45, Springdale 0. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
$1:11 to go in the quarter, 45-0 our score. Springdale will send back Landon Phipps, Davon Sparks, and Ladarius Wansley. Nimrod's got it teed up.
Well, here, regardless of the score, here's what I know. That coaching staff's down there on the sideline. They're coaching their kids up. They're trying to be positive with them. It is tough as a coach to try to get those kids to believe right now what you're trying to get accomplished, because they look up at the score and they say, Coach, it's 45-0.
Right.
But I can assure you, those coaches, they're working their tails off trying to get them positive and try to get us to do some things that we can build on, like you talked about earlier, for next week, because next week does matter a lot more. This game, hey, let's do some positive things. Let's get some things going into next week.
So Springdale's going to get the football after the touchback at the 20-yard line. 1:11 to go in the quarter. Again, we're into the sportsmanship rule, so the clock starts here. Connor will bring the offense out. You've really kind of gotten away from the running back run game. It's been a lot of Connor Hutchins tonight. I thought they had a couple things early on with Daryl Parchman that just never materialized. Here comes Daryl. 25-yard line. Good strong run up near the 28. It'll be in pickup of 8. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 2.
And we talked about the offense, but when you look at their defense, size-wise, there's not a drop from there either. Their second unit defense looks like their first unit. I mean, they're just going to roll them in and out of there.
So on 2nd and 2, they'll give to Parchman again. First down yardage up to the 35-yard line.
And that was something earlier you mentioned Darryl running to the outside again, and that's something back-to-back plays right there for a first down.
So it'll be first down 10. Ball at the 35-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the third quarter. The quarter dominated by Bentonville. So 1st and 10, Connor in the shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. Here's Connor. Quarterback read, pops through there. Nice hole. We'll get 8 yards out of it, and that's how the third quarter will end.
Well, there was a small crease.
So our score after 3, Bentonville 45, Springdale 0. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
So as we start the fourth quarter, Daryl Parchman gets the first carry of the quarter. He'll get the first down for the Bulldogs. Out across the 45-yard line up to about the 48, and Springdale will get a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Clock will stop momentarily. 4 wide receiver set. Darryl Parchman, the running back. Connor has it knocked down. And that's been as they've gotten into this, played really the top teams in the conference. That's been a thing.
Yeah.
Teams have really been able to bat balls down.
Yeah. And again, when you got quarterbacks, they're a little bit shorter, and it's tough when they stay in the pocket. So that does make it tough.
2nd down 10. Connor gives to Darryl. Cuts it inside, bounces off a guy, 50-yard line into Bentonville territory. Falls forward for a few more. Be down near the 48-yard line of Bentonville. Nice pickup there on 2nd down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. So next week, at home, Van Buren the opponent, 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air. It's senior night.
Yep.
So 3rd down 6, Connor in the shotgun. Here comes the quarterback read again. This is going to get to maybe the 45-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3. Springdale yet to connect on a 4th down conversion tonight.
This is a big play, just not only just to get the first down, but a confidence builder, Keep some things positive as much as we can at this point.
Grayson Bauman's checked in for Springdale. He'll come to the bottom of the screen, number 85. 5 wide receiver set. Connor Hutchins, the quarterback. Bentonville shows blitz. And Connor tries the quarterback draw, and that's going to be blown up in the backfield. No gain on the play. Springdale's going to turn the football over. Bentonville will get it. 1st and 10, ball at the 45. Conservative call.
It's one of those where you kind of look at it and kind of pre-read. It looked kind of like the receiver, the number 3 receiver on the inside could have been open for the first, possibly. I'm not sure if that's a read by the quarterback or if that's a call.
Change of quarterback for Bentonville. Number 4, Matthew Schluterman has checked in. First and 10, Bentonville. Ball at the 45. A running play straight ahead. We'll get you the number on this. These Bentonville numbers are just a bear.
Yeah, it's hard to see that unless they just turn and look right at you. You're not seeing them.
That is Sean Anderson, 3rd running back to check in for Bentonville tonight, and I'm sure that they are more than content now to wind that clock. Ball will be at the 50-yard line after the 5-yard pickup. Two wide receiver set, 2 tight ends. Schluterman, the quarterback, the running back, again, Anderson. This is Schluterman to throw. Throws that one behind his intended receiver. Mason Myrick, the intended receiver. Bring up 3rd down 5. Clock running, 8:10 to go.
Too, this is a situation where, you want to start looking at maybe putting some of our second teamers in and give them some reps as well. We don't need any of our starters.
Schluterman hands to Anderson. He's got 1st down yardage, 40-yard line, down near the 35.
Because next week does mean a little bit.
It does. It means everything.
So it's super important that, we stay healthy coming out of this ball game as much as possible.
So 1st down yardage down to the 35. Clock running, 7:35 to go in the ball game. Andrew Peterson made the stop for Springdale. Let's not forget that Gilberto Dominguez doesn't play tonight.
Right.
Ricky Montefiore doesn't play tonight. Trayvon Westbrook doesn't play tonight. Those are 3 key contributors to a team that was already very thin.
Exactly. That's a big. When you say those 3 names for us, that makes it tough.
Schluterman completes on the outside. Brindle's going to run him out of bounds.
Again, that's that same RPO. The offense doesn't change. They've got some threes in there, the third quarterback there, and he's running the same RPO the first group ran.
It was Ty Riley on the reception, 8-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down 2 as we go under 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Again, we'll be on the air 7 o'clock next week, senior night, from Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium to wrap up the 2019 regular season. So 2nd down 2, Schluterman. He'll throw again. Schluterman looking outside. Ball's behind his receiver, nearly intercepted there by Terry Wise. Good coverage.
Had a chance. Again, they're throwing, running RPOs. They're running their offense.
Mm-hmm.
I know sometimes it kind of, people think, well, what are they doing that? But again, those guys have to get reps too, just like the ones. And let me just say this, our defense, their kids are playing hard. I know the clock doesn't sometimes look at that and doesn't show it, but our kids play hard.
3rd down 2, 6 minutes to go in the ball game. 45-0 our score. Bentonville going to pick up the first down. They'll give to Anderson. He's got first down yardage across the 25-yard line. Springdale drives him back, and I'll tell you what.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be real close.
Depends on what this guy spots up back here.
Yeah, they're
going down here shows 4th downs.
Yeah, they're going to mark him just short. I thought he got across the 25, and then they shot him backwards.
Yeah. When you said he got the first, I looked, and it did look like from our angle where we were.
So it's going to bring up 4th down, less than a yard. Clock running, 5:30 to go in the ball game.
Staying in that 2 tight end set.
Springdale shows blitz. Here they come. It's Anderson straight ahead. This time he's got the first down. Clock will stop momentarily with 5:15 to go. The ball at the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Now Bentonville taking their time here, getting out of the huddle. This Bentonville team certainly a contender for the state title. Last time they won the state title, 2014. It's been a while. This is Anderson.
I just looked at an update down in Bryant. You got North Little Rock tied 21-21.
Wow.
So
Anderson on the carries, pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him out at the 6, and it'll be 1st and goal. Clock moving, 4:30 to go in the ball game.
So if they're contenders, I know this, Bryant, I've seen them play. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're really good.
And
apparently North Little Rock's not so bad either.
North Little Rock's so athletic.
Yeah.
Those guys, and Mitchell's done a really good job down there with them. Buck James at Bryant's done an awesome job. He coaches those kids hard, and those kids just respond.
1st and goal, ball at the 6. This is Anderson bouncing to the outside. Stoney's going to drag him down after a 2-yard pickup. Going to be to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Again, our kids just, they don't quit. They don't, the score may be 45, but our kids they're still playing hard. And I love seeing that. And that's a compliment to our coaching staff and just making sure those kids understand the importance of continuing to play hard. We got another game next week.
This is Schluterman trying to get to the corner, and he does for another Bentonville touchdown.
Even though he scored, you got defensive lineman 67 diving. It's 45-0. He's diving to make a play. He doesn't have to, do some of the things. And, again, our kids just giving everything they got, leaving everything on the field.
Schluterman goes in from 4 yards out. Like Nimrod's going to come in to try the extra point.
He's kind of been the go-to guy this half.
Yeah, Jody Grant's always got a dozen kickers on this roster. The kick's on the way. And good. So our new score with 3:30 to go in the ball game. Bentonville 52, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
3:30 to go in the ball game. Springdale trails 52-0. And again, I keep harping on this, but this game in the big scheme of things isn't really the priority. Next week is.
Right.
If everything holds, and I don't have a score out of Van Buren.
I don't have any updates, but right now chalk's been the
right. If it holds,
yeah.
Springdale's got a chance with a victory next week by a certain margin
right.
to get into one of those triangles, those AAA triangles that are so much fun.
You bet. And it is senior night. It's at home. It's against a team that has shown that they've played with some teams, but also shown they didn't finish either. So gives us an opportunity.
Nimrod's got it teed up back deep for the Bulldogs. It's Phipps. Looks like Parchman and Ladarius Wansley. Nimrod gets into it. I think this one's going to be returnable.
Yeah.
It's Ladarius at the 5. Ladarius Wansley across the 20, across the 30. You get up near the 33-yard line, and that's where Springdale will start with the football.
You can definitely tell that if you can put it in the end zone, it's a definite weapon from 33 versus 20.
Exactly. This will be Springdale's best starting field position of the night, the 33-yard line.
And it comes with 3 minutes left.
Exactly. So they'll wind the clock. Springdale will probably have the last possession here. Connor will bring the offense out. They'll go 5 wide receivers. Connor will throw. Fires right side quick. Looking for Sparks. That's going to go over his head, incomplete. It'll bring up second down.
Again, that's another ball that kind of sailed, and you got Sparks, who's a little shorter receiver as it is, and that one just kind of sailed on him.
So the clock continues to move. 2:40 to go. Again, a 5 wide receiver set. Here's Hutchins. Quarterback draw. 35. Across the 40. He's taking some shots tonight across the 40. Well, we'll say
they're going to give him
they're going to give him the first down up to the 43. So good strong run there by Connor. Clock will stop momentarily. Springdale will continue the drive. Ball at the 43-yard line, first down 10. So it'll be a 4 wide receiver set. Parchman, the lone running back, alongside Connor Hutchins. They'll take and give to him on the delay. Darrell's going to get maybe 2 out of it, up to the 45. So we go under 2 minutes to go. Second down, 8. Hutchins will bring him out, 4 wide receivers. Parchman again, the lone running back. To the left, Connor Hutchins. Connor will give to Darrell. Nice little stutter on the outside. 45-yard line and not much further. Maybe a yard further. 46-yard line, and it'll bring up third down.
Yep.
One minute, 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Springdale trails 52-0. I was just trying to look through the history books and try to figure out the last time Springdale had been shut out. It hasn't happened since I've been here.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly myself, to be honest.
Connor Hutchins on third down gives to Darrell Parchman, trying to get outside, 45-yard line. He'll go across midfield. He's going to come up short. Ball's
not a good color guy for you if I don't know that, dude. Sorry.
I hadn't even been able to find it, and I should know.
I need my son up here helping. He's good at that kind of stuff.
The ball's going to be placed at the 49-yard line. It'll be fourth down. We'll call it 2.5. This will, barring if they pick it up, it might be the last play of the game. Connor Hutchins in the shotgun, 35 seconds to go. Connor will throw. Going to fire long. Looking for Phipps. Check that. Bates incomplete. And Springdale's going to turn the football over.
You know, here's what you got to love about our kids, and I keep saying this over. They don't finish. They finish. They don't stop. You know, they keep playing hard, and that's the frustrating thing because our kids do love to play the game. They're working their rear ends off, and that looks like that's going to be it.
Yep, that's going to be the end of the football game. Our final score tonight, 52-0 Bentonville. A reminder, we'll be back next week, 7 p.m. from Van Buren. I was going to say tomorrow night. I'm getting a little punchy over here. That's true.
Plays Washington right back here Thursday night. Lakeside, the other feeder school to Springdale, plays at Bentonville West. They play Lincoln. So if you're not doing anything Thursday, go watch those junior high 8th grade teams.
So for Coach Johnson and Colby and our entire BSN crew, we appreciate you watching. We'll talk to you next week from Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. Tonight's final score, Bentonville 52, Springdale 0. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.